Welcome, everyone, to more Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader! Today, me and my dear friend are going to continue to blow everything the hell up. Particularly when it comes to dealing with very unscrupulous individualistic assholes. Like, say, heretics. Ain't that right, Captain? You and I are about to mass slaughter heresy. Don't tell me we ain't. Yeah, we is. We is. We gots to. Actually, we did last episode. Last episode was, it ended in us, executing a lot of heresy. Stupid heresy. But heresy.
Keep your wits about you.
Alright. We killed everybody in here, if I remember correctly. So. Now we need to go talk to, what's-his-face? The preacher. Welcome to the stream. A lot of crazy people burning shit over there. I'm bored. I wish they'd try to break out again. Wow! Isn't the preacher in this area? What, is he in the atrium? Yeah, he's in the atrium.
I always have a backup
More
plan.
opportunity here.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Faction reputation increase. Nice. There we go. That takes care of him.
Oh! Not dawdle.
We leveled up. What?
Whenever the assassin deals direct damage, the target must pass an agility resistance test with a -10 penalty, become slowed until the end of their next turn.
Ooh. Oh, professional acumen, yes. I just got an upgrade that enhances my
I'll get left in the dust.
my combat zone bonuses as long as I don't move them for 2 rounds.
Oh my god, Lone Killer. While the assassin has no allies in a 5-cell radius around them, they gain plus 20% dodge and plus 10% dodge reduction.
That could be a good ability for you as a sniper.
I always keep my options open.
I took the upgrade that makes the first use of any assassin ability once per turn 0 AP. My assassins are not snipers, though. Yours is. So that's a factor.
Is there money to be made?
Ugh. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, folks. I just had some beef stew with rice.
Keep your wits about you.
Working hard on them characters, eh, Alan?
Yeah.
Trying to decide if this arc rifle is really worth it.
Oh shit. Taunting opportunity. Whenever the Vanguard hits an enemy with an attack of opportunity, that enemy must make a willpower resistance test. On a failed test, the Vanguard becomes the enemy's priority target until the end of the Vanguard's next turn.
There you go.
I always have a backup plan.
Decide to go with that
Lone killer. That's not a bad idea.
because getting that extra 10% enemies
Given your propensity to murder hobo, that's not a bad thing. Especially from extreme distances. Camera, please! Oh god, the...
gaining a 10% dodge and a 10% dodge reduction on enemies.
This game did not properly consider moving through giant areas like this with a panned out camera like that. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. Hmm. Did the game just skip what he said? Oh, don't worry about my dynasty. I'll take good care of it. Small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. Either he's lying or that woman has hustled her way into some seriously big leagues.
Yeah, if she was a small-time hustler, no way in hell he would have known about her.
At the very least, he wouldn't have bothered to know her by name. And again, if he did know her by name, and she behaved the way she did, and he took true offense like he seems to have, he almost certainly would have had her killed rather than walking her out the door. He gave her a lot more leniency than he should have, and was more familiar than he should have. Their leader's more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Huh. You sense anger behind his carefully built facade of composure, appearing that this man is not used to losing control, but that's exactly what's happening. Been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine, and I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. I can tell they've been a real pain for you. I bet you'd love to gut those jokers, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Back where I grew up, they call it throwing someone for a loop. They carve a particular sign in a person's forehead and load them alive with into the slag disposal chute and send them into the orbit station. Every 30 years, we clean the orbit and count how many stiffs bearing which signs have been floating around. You have no idea how much I want to throw those little thugs for a loop, like in the good old days. Oh yeah, this guy is definitely a bit of a sadist. I gotta admit, though, that's a pretty straightforward way of murdering somebody.
Yeah, but you can also tell he's getting sick and tired of them.
Yeah, no, this guy is very clearly pissed off and barely keeping it contained. I'm honestly surprised that when an attack like that happened, he didn't lose his shit. Or I think he might have ordered his men out and lost his shit without an audience. Being committed by enemies of humanity. Oh. Core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There's been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and current issues with astropaths, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors descended from the sky and entering the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Have there been any Xenos attacks here? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Yeah, tell that to the Orcs and the Tyranids and Chaos Heretics. Because you had a heretic problem here. And the Orcs and Tyranids, they wouldn't care. Orcs, they'll kill anything just for fun. Tyranids, they'll kill everyone here and eat them for food, because that's what you are to them. And the Necrons will kill you just because you set foot on their lawn if this is a tomb world. Many ships are docked here at any given time. Oops, and even the listed weapons on board them would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's customs officials. For us here, Xenos are more a source of income than a threat. That's an interesting... Well, a guy who runs a place like this would have a very unique perspective. He's very clearly not traditional Imperium, but he's as Imperium as he needs to be in order to keep the Imperium's main agents away from him. And to keep order. So what patronage do you want from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered the difficulties of with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the maw in recent years, none have returned. The last ship that came through the maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. You've heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Coronis expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Vladame's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the maw of the warp. I'm getting a lot of free, like, experience bonuses here for having good stats, I guess. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. I'm definitely not the only person you've asked for help from this. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry. And as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navi Ika, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale. And so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. So Footfall is cut off from all of its shipments. Local gangs are running wild. Local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you're in control here? I feel like this is a legitimate question to ask at this point. You are very perceptive. Yeah, no shit, dude. Like, the signs of... You are on the verge of full-blown anarchy here by what you've just told me. Well, now that you know what you're buying, the situation is difficult. But you should decide to offer your support. Should you decide to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall, because you won't have more loyal friends anywhere else. Okay, what are your terms? What do you want from me? It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of Von Valancius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. Get on your knees and ask properly. I am not that much of a dickhead. Wow! You can extort this motherfucker in 2 really dickish ways right here. As much as I would love to take the Iconoclast option here, he's paying me for this. It's on the rough, up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavors. Excuse me. Okay, what's going on in the Shadow Quarters? Oh, that. He has an interesting portrait. Who knows? It could be an actual epidemic. Or perhaps the two families that started it all just came down with food poisoning at the same time. We're on a space station. The best solution here is to isolate the area and wait for the problem to resolve itself. Sure. I can't bar you from doing so, but I can't help but note that it's not the wisest course of action, with all due respect, your lordship. Yeah, well, I actually want the Iconoclast points from that. And yes, Rev, orcs do love a good scrap. They always love a good scrap. Here, I am the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest you take your business to traders of less importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, the servant of the ecclesiarchy, is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octaviana in the establishment called the Adeptus Amasicus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's not meant for common footfall rabble. Or it's meant for common footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Okay. What does he have available?
Okay, look at that stuff. Oh, I got that stuff.
I don't have a lot to give him that he really, really wants.
Plasma grenade?
That stub revolver is stupid. Holy shit. Eldari. Why do you have Eldar tech?
It's full of commissar goods.
Oh my god. I need 50 profit, though, profit factor in order to get those. Holy shit, dude. Peripheral visor.
Mazzola pattern X-Rifle. I think they found a rifle.
Each time the wearer spends 10 stacks of tactical advantage, they gain 1 resolve until the end of combat. Zoa pattern hex rifle. It's a toxin gun? That's a toxic sniper rifle.
I know.
Dude!
Here's the thing, though. I would need Drukari weapon proficiency to use it.
Yeah, I don't have that either.
Precise bolter.
Mind scrambler grenades. Bladed boots. Telepath staff. Precise bolter. Okay, that looks to be a modified pattern that's specifically designed for accuracy. Torment bracelets. If the wearer deals damage to an enemy that forces the enemy to move, this enemy suffers from 1 to 3 additional warp damage for each cell they remove during the wearer's turn. If you are an adherent of heretical, if you are heretical at the adherent status, additional warp damage is increased from 1 to 6. Drukari Clave. That is a Drukari Greatsword. Anatomist's Amulet.
Mitch,
What?
at the Kasserkin gauntlets.
Outcast's Visor. Whenever the wearer kills a target with a single ranged attack for the first time, the wearer immediately gains an additional attack this round. Hey, Alan, there's a good visor for you.
Oh yeah, the Outcast's visor.
Yeah. Fusion Gun. Kasserkin Gauntlets. %10 bonus to critical hit chance. Doubles if the wearer has not moved in their turn. The Kasserkin Gauntlets you might want. Oh. Bladed boots would be really good for an assassin. Psyker's Breastplate. Oh. Ooh, the Psyker's Breastplate is really good. Calibrated Heavy Stubber. There's a calibrated heavy stubber here, Alan. Tactical boots. Whenever an enemy attempts to attack an attack of opportunity, they're pushed back by 1 cell before the attack is able to hit the wearer. Okay, tactical boots. Self-calibrating goggles. Warp Guide Staff. Oh wow, that's actually a good staff for a navigator to use.
Sniper rifles from this guy.
There's a storm bolter in this guy's inventory. Vortex Pendant. Gains 5 willpower each time they choose an ally or themselves as the target of an ability. Effect remains until the end of combat and stacks. That's a broken ass pendant for my class. Curse Bringer. That is a one-handed force sword. Target must pass willpower resistance test or suffer 2 levels of warp burn if the weapon strikes the target. Sword deals additional 2 damage. Most warriors prefer swords, for they provide more flexibility on the battlefield against close combat enemies. 10% parry, minus 10% to enemy weapon skill when they are hit. Wow, that force sword! Heavy Xenomesh. Okay, that's just really good frickin' armor. The Roar Sniper Rifle.
And it has a toxin damage as well.
Yep, that's another toxin rifle.
Well, look at the little passive all the way at the bottom.
Targets hit by this rifle. Oh my god! Ha ha ha! What's up, Liz? Mezzoa pattern sniper rifle. Blade Dancer's Mantle. Death from above deals 21 mental damage, in addition to its normal damage. Ha 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 ha! Blade Dancer's Bracers. Each hit made with Blade Dance increases critical hit chance by 6% until the end of the wearer's turn. Bane of Sorrow Rifle.
Eldari weapon proficiency.
Yep, that's an Eldar sniper rifle as well.
I'm thinking of my 2 weapons to really have right now, that I'm thinking of now, is the Mezzoa pattern sniper rifle, or the Roar.
Warp Surge Brooch. Warp Surge Brooch, Alan. I want you to listen to this. This is amazing. In the first round of combat, oh my god, the wearer gains a number of attacks, additional attacks equal to their psi rating. That is so broken. Red Crystal Staff. First attacking navigator power each turn costs 1 less AP. Devastating. First use of attacking navigator power per turn does not set power on cooldown and does not count toward attack limit per turn. Second use of this power or use of a different attacking power on the same turn deals 12 additional damage to all targets and 12 direct damage to the navigator. Plus 15 willpower and 10 perception. Okay, so in return for a little bit of backlash damage, using a navigator attack twice in a turn deals tremendous damage to the enemies and would kill an entire squad if they were within the AoE of it. And our navigator has the ability to open her third eye and blast an entire area with it.
Yeah, can we just level up this guy?
I need a shit ton of profit margin right now, and I don't have it in order to be able to get a lot of his best stuff. I can give him everything I can give him right now, though.
That's up to you. I mean, we don't... Yeah, I mean, we can get rid of that Bringer of Terror Bolter because we're not going to be able to use it. There's so much shit we can get rid of.
Yeah, but it's stuff a lot of the stuff that we still have left over here, he doesn't want. I'll get rid of the spinner's blade. It's not like we're going to use it.
I am actually thinking about getting that Kotaro for proficiency.
You okay with me getting rid of the greatsword? It's just the standard greatsword in our inventory.
I don't give a shit. I already have a greatsword that I actually prefer. That thing's like a little bitch sword compared to the one that Avalon has right now. Swear that seriously, that Hex rifle.
I'm just getting rid of a lot of the stuff that we don't really need.
What do you got flying?
Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader.
Yeah. So, I just got back from GameStop, got my copy of Guardians of the Cinema.
Okay.
Put down a pre-order for the Final Fantasy Tactics remake.
They're literally remaking that. I'm honestly kind of shocked.
That fusion gun. That's actually what happened to pull voice time around. To say I'm hyped as hell would be a grievous understatement.
Well, at least you're getting something that you really want. I'm gonna take that stub revolver off his hands. And his med kits. Increase users resolve by +2 of each level of Iconoclast, while decreasing all characteristics by -10 until the end of combat. Does not stack. I don't want the Furor. The Furor stuff is not good.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Kasbalika mission. So that's why he has so much Xenotech.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, now I need to go meet with officers in my bridge. Also glad you got that eye stuff sorted. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass to try and get my eye stuff dealt with, but my mother figured out what I needed to do because my eye insurance through my employer works differently than most people's apparently. Bastion Corda. Okay. Station is under control of Winter Scale. You know what? I'll let him think he's dealing with a vassal. What did you see? Champions of Norath is actually a pretty good game. It'd be odd for him not to seize such an opportunity when Footfall's on the verge of fame. In other words, this guy wants me to get greedy. That your eyes and teeth aren't covered under health insurance. Dental and eye insurance is always considered a subdivision of insurance in the States. However, dental insurance and eye insurance, like dental and vision, are usually the cheapest and easiest thing to be able to afford insurance for. Oh! Oh, damn! That guy just got his head blown open!
You will beg for mercy.
Alright, it's time for us to kill some more Anvers, it looks like. These guys are damned and determined to be problems for us. Okay, their specialist is their sniper. They've got an armored soldier, too. Most of these guys are murder thugs. I don't see a commander. Okay. I'm gonna put Kibella up here. Actually, I'll put her over here. That way, there's melee protection on both sides. Yeah, I'm gonna drop Idira over here just temporarily. Unless you want me to throw her on the other side. Because I want to... That's fine. What I wanted to do was... Oh, wow, you're all the way up there. Okay. That's fine. You need to be aware that I am not going to be able to give you extra shots as much, depending on how I manage distance with you is the... From that distance, maybe. If you actually threw yourself in cover up top, I don't know. My command radius is about 6 or 7 cells. Ready when you are. Okay. Then you should be fine. And I get first move. Okay. That's hilarious. Okay, before I open fire... Rear lines...
I'll make it happen.
That's unusual. That's unusual for you. Normally you're in the middle. Okay. I'm gonna make that entire half of the area a problem for them to walk through. The only thing I'm gonna ask you to do, Alan, is use Abelard to kind of bait those guys in if you can. Damn it, my heat beam is not gonna get more than one target at this angle. Okay, then I won't use it. How's my... Jesus! The power of my incineratory mind is more lethal than my rifle. Give Kibella a little bit of temporary HP.
I'll make it happen.
Add to it. Okay. Twice dead Lanny? I didn't see that guy a second ago. Who the hell is twice dead Lanny? Oh, you're the boss of this stage! And you suck. You're cringe. Yeah, I know I'm cringe. Deal with it. Damn, that poor sod trying to... Like, I was gonna refuse this guy's deal anyway, the guy that just got shot in the back of the head. But... Damn! That guy got St. Valentine's Day right there. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I know. She blew his arm off and hit him like 9 times. There's blood everywhere. I'll be right back.
Let's get to it.
Alright, Kibella. Oh, look at that! I see a perfect opportunity.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Bleed!
Brings me no pleasure. The shadows will let your soul be purged. I shall not be caught by the web. As honor ordains. Trust me. Was that you? Anything else? That is not my destiny. Time to slaughter someone.
Oh, hi.
Out of my way. I'll brush this off.
Oh, shit.
What is the ringing? Let's make it quick. Here we go.
Did they just skip Abelard's turn? Oh. Damn! Okay. Well, the guy who tried to sneak up on my ass is dead. Don't worry about those three cockheads behind me, by the way. I've got something planned for them. Wait, I've been stunned too? What even stunned me? The Anvur specialist? How did he stun me? I'm sitting here behind cover. What did he hit me with? Alan, what are you about to do? Alan, what are you doing? I know you're doing it. not going to be able to do anything to these three before they swing at me. Shit. Kill the specialist. We need our action economy.
Hold on. Let's get to it.
Yeah, the boss of the enemies is the sniper. One down, 2 wounded. I'm okay with that. She shot his leg off.
I've faced worse than this.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Ooh! Oh God, I love her.
I am your blade and shield.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The shadows will see it done.
Oh. Oh, Kibella, that was a treat to witness.
This goes against the tenet. I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
What was that? 4 kills in 1 turn? Holy shit!
There is movement in the appearance.
She just turned those guys inside out. Oh my God. Oh, that was funny. How much health do these guys have? 20, 33, and 13. Okay, so only one of those guys is actually a problem.
On it.
I love a good grenade.
Will do.
Aww.
Out of my way.
Oh, I dodged it. Damn! Okay, the AI guards are taking care of my defense needs. Keep charging, yeah. Go after the boss. Wow! And one well-placed frag too also did some good damage. Damn, that was funny. Hi! I hope you're ready for this to hurt! 'Cause it will. You almost cut his health in half with that. Holy shit, dude.
Let's get to it.
All right, Alan. What? Not any fucking more, he's not. More corpses. Are you able to shoot at Lanny from there? I didn't figure. Just damn. These guys got slaughtered, yo. Kibella and like Kibella, I think, was the MVP of this fight. Yeah, you might. That statue is still kind of an obstruction, though. Don't worry too much about it. Lanny's not going to last long enough to be a problem. Oh, hi. More reinforcements. Didn't get to do shit. Hits boss once, cuts his HP in half.
On it.
That's all I can do. He's about to die.
Just a minor setback.
That is just sad.
I bring mercy.
And because I kept pulling Kibella back, she can't quite reach him either.
Odani.
But you'll notice that pulling her back after moving her forward ripped the entire enemy offensive line apart. Alright, Alan, buff yourself and kill him. Oh, that's gonna be so bad.
Reduced to dust.
Jesus! That... Oh, he had a bad one? Really?
Rush not Dono.
Ew. No. Man, why did none of these guys have good gear? These guys are just bitchy little murder folks. Wow. And the crowd is just kind of instantly back. Hey, one of these guys had a chain axe! And a gas grenade. Sector 2, watch your back, make sure you're not being followed.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, Alan, you want to go visit the main base of the Anvers and take care of them? We just got what we needed to kill those guys. Let's go find the alcohol place. Ah.
It grants plus 10 to awareness. And not only that, Abelard had no trinkets on him whatsoever.
Wow. At the very least, we're getting a lot of cargo that we can pawn off for influence.
No.
That chain axe looked like a half-decent weapon. It did 10 to 18 and inflicts bleeding.
Yeah, but you saw how dirty this hammer is.
Dude, that hammer is easily better just from damage tables alone.
Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna. There's something weirdly satisfying about using a Powerball. Alright, I got rid of that silent verdict.
Is there money to be made?
Sword and great hammer form. Black dragon?
Wow.
Wait for me. So we can easily get rid of that great sword now.
I got rid of it already.
No, I'm talking about the one that had more hammer.
Oh. I'm looking for the tavern. Oh my god, why are there so many people? Okay, hold on. Let me look at my inventory again. The turn can be seen from the entrance to the Adeptus. Make sure some gawker doesn't see where you're going.
I always
The
have a
turn
backup
can be
plan.
seen. Okay, so we need to go this way. And probably go this way. There's an anvil symbol here, I think. It's at the back of the warehouse. Yep. It's time for me to hurt some people.
This is intriguing. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Ooh, good.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Cargo. What's this? More cargo?
More cargo. Oh, look, we got an item. Hair holster. Once per turn, when the wearer scores a critical hit with a pistol, the next attack with a pistol costs 0 AP.
This could be an opportunity.
That would actually not be bad for me if I used my negotiator.
Hold up. Come back, bitch.
I'm finding a lot of cargo.
I know, you're one that we missed. Oh,
Finding a whole shitload of stoofs.
hold up. Found more goods.
There was a lot in this warehouse that was worth pillaging. Alright, now. Where do we actually go?
Let us not dawdle.
That was really all that was here? I have one that gives me a bonus. I don't often use it because my pyromancer powers are way more powerful than that. Cool. Hang on. Head back to the shadow quarters and open your map. You should be able to spot an entrance to a new area called the Dark Hideout.
Keep your wits about you.
Loot.
Really? Game? Oh my god.
My characters just started automatically moving. Here it is. I just used the map in order to take me there. Apparently, planting a beacon makes your characters auto-move? I didn't know planting that beacon would do that.
That's new to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause that confusion. What a joy it is to see you in my humble refuge. I see you've come here to be introduced to the truth. Which will you choose then? Words or fire and metal? Your time has passed, all of you, the bureaucrats, the Kaspalika, rogue traders, conceited aristocracy, and other worthless trash. All of you will soon burn. Do you even know what our name means, outsider? The footfalls call us the Anvers. They do not stop. Listen, to look, listen, learn. Auxilio von Veniet. Help will not come. The maw is has closed. The Coronis Expanse is on its own now. A new era has come, and we are its sovereigns. Sovereign? You're an anarchist, you fucking psycho!
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
I'll bleed you dry.
Okay, we have an instigator that needs to die. The Kingpin has almost 200 hit points. We have an arsonist that needs to die. A lot of the rest of these guys are trash. Okay, so the instigator, the arsonist, and the Kingpin. Those need to be our primary targets. Oh, well, it sounds like I should put Kibella down here nearby him, shouldn't I? Adira got poisoned. Is there some kind of toxic gas in here? We need to get to the Kingpin console, yeah. Shit. Oh, that's a... Oh, God. This is gonna suck! Oh, no. Then hit the start button. Yeah.
I'll make it happen. And well executed.
Hey, Alan! Do you prefer yours regular or extra crispy? Do you prefer regular or extra crispy? Yes, I did. I did not forget that. I don't have a limit to that. The range limit on that does not exist. The range limit on being able to establish battle lines does not exist. I can do this over the entire battlefield.
I won't stand for it.
I barbecued those 3 guys the way I did on purpose.
I'm not
No.
so sure. No can do.
I can't do that. It was always 4x4.
Anything
Yeah.
else?
No. Yeah, fuck. Okay.
My faith shields me.
That's actually why I positioned my character where I did, so I could use my molten beam and just barbecue 3 motherfuckers at the start of the fight! Don't fuck with a pyromancer.
For you, my emperor.
Well, she did damage. She did damage.
Probably don't be scared when I didn't know she did.
Nice. Yeah, no kidding.
I know what is to come.
I forgot to give Idira another grenade, but I can also do this. Alan, I just killed 2 more guys.
What an unfortunate.
Never mind, I killed 3 more.
Was that you? Or
Yup. I have...
anything else?
Jesus Christ.
But of course.
That still only counts as 1!
On it.
Give him a buff. And that instigator had nobody to buff. Nice move, dipshit! He ran right through the fucking hammer swing! Oh my god! Instant 1 shot! Oh shit! Oh my god, that was funny. Yeah. Wow. Alright. More corpses. Focus on the arsonist next. The rest of this garbage Kibella and Abelard can clean up in no time. No, kill that arsonist. That Kingpin is gonna die after everyone else in here dies. But he is going to die. Oh my god! Holy shit out! He hit him for 106 damage! Jesus Christ! If you'd have focused, if you'd have put both shots on that guy, he would be dead. God damn! Dude, that was like a mega crit. Holy fuck!
Brace yourself, Avalon.
And they're already hiding in fear.
Yours or mine. A dance of blades and shadows.
I don't care.
As the tenants demand. Staying brings me no pleasure.
Not any fucking more, he didn't.
Trust me.
2, 3,
I don't
4.
The shadows come. The other side awaits.
I love you, Cabela! Oh my god! Oh my god! She does so much damage, it's insane! Good god! So far, Argenta has been one of the most meh characters we have. The most broken teammates I've seen are Cabela, Abelard, me, and Alan's custom characters, and that's it. Everybody else is decent, except, like, Argenta's okay, but Argenta just... Yeah, like, if you want crowd control, Kibella, I would argue, is way more effective. And she also is really good at dealing burst damage to single targets. I just killed 2 enemies in one, no, 3 enemies in one turn. One of them I had to hit twice. The other one she hit 5 times. Argenta doesn't do near enough damage when you try to compare.
I'll see to it personally.
I am a living heat ray.
Here's my perfect moment.
And I'm about to turn Cabela into a living blender.
Trust me.
Surprise, motherfucker!
As the tenants demand. My blade whispers.
I am gonna cut you to pieces!
As on a or caught by the web. Trust me. As honor ordains.
Money to be made.
Whisper.
Miscalculations are for commoners.
My
I don't make
precious
mistakes.
failed
I
me.
make profitable learning experiences.
Stop mocking me. Can I fall back now?
Oh my god, that was so stupid. Anver Chainsword. Stub Carbine. Mesh Vest. That's going to cargo because that's heretical. Pirate's Eye Patch. No.
Anything once we get that Space Wolf companion, let's get rid of Argento for that Space Wolf.
The way that Argenta has been going,
Always
honestly,
keep your
that's
eye
kind
on
of
the
how I feel
prize.
we're going to end up doing things. I might just have you get rid of her for somebody else already anyway, because I feel like Pascal or the Navigator girl would be way better either way. They just get way more kills.
Trust me, if you want to get a purple party, I'll kill an officer will just that, just their ability to command their actions.
Yeah, so did I. Fox, I don't know if you know this, but I am a custom design strategist class. I am the action economy.
That's actually the class I go with on Rogue Trader as well.
As a strategist, I'm not just action economy, I'm battlefield control.
I always.
Well,
have backup
last time you were the support when we did, like, Wasteland 3, and that game's servers just do not like us at all. And in this one, I'm not the DPS anymore. I am the support. But thank God I have a DPS character. Cabela is so stupid. Like that DLC character is like easily one of the most broken melee offense characters I've ever seen.
But yeah, I'm actually with you right now. We cannot, like, we either keep her until we get the Space Wolf or we get the Inquisitor
I think swapping her out for either the Inquisitor or Pascal is a really good idea right now. She's just not hitting the high notes. Everybody else is. She's just kind of trying to keep up with them and not really succeeding.
Was Pascal the tech priest or the Inquisitor?
Pascal's the tech priest. The Inquisitor I actually like, because the Inquisitor that we ran into in this game is one of the very few Inquisitors I've ever seen that's not actually stupid.
Oh, there's plenty of Inquisitors out there that aren't stupid.
Yeah, but unless they're Gregor Eisenhorn, they're basically guaranteed to do something stupid.
Oh, fun fact, Inquisitor Eisenhorn is in my MTG deck.
Pfft.
Rise to the top. or
That's
you're
because
left in the
he's
dust.
pretty much the only Inquisitor that nobody thinks is a dumbass. I went the wrong fucking direction. Yeah, I went the wrong fucking direction there for a minute, sorry. Let me pull out my map. Hold on.
Sergeant to get access to that little area now.
Oh, we can talk to that guy now? Where did you go? There you are. What? Huh. Yeah, he just rejected my want to go in there.
I always keep my options open.
Rogue Trader
Excuse me?
2 of your allies in that game are Xenos.
Not yet.
No, but 2 of the ones you can get are. And hell, you could even argue that just by associating with the Navigator girl, that you could be almost heretical. Madonna, the Ordo Hereticus or Ordo whatever, takes issue with it.
Alright, let's go to the rest of Footfall. Let's head back to the ship. We've done everything we need to here. We need to go back to the void dock. Oh. God damn, she does, like... We just eradicated those guys like they were nothing. There were 2 mini-bosses and a boss in that level. They got face melted. Yeah, that was stupid. That was fucking stupid. I didn't think you were either. I thought you were gonna do like 50 damage. No, you nearly took him down in one shot. Heinrichs! I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that had transpired on Rykad Minoris. I also received information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of the enemies of humanity, including the Xenos we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time yours, Lord Captain. By order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Coronis Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valancius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve and safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. In other words, you're getting back on board. All I got from it is that ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy. Indira just endeared herself to me. What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? Humanity's enemies. Okay, including the Cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Coronis Expanse has changed. I've received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where House von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Kiava Gamma. If not, then I will share the details I know, but not here. Better to talk on board where we will not be overheard. Heinrichs, would you mind translating the torrent of verbiage you just unleashed upon me? Oh my god, I love this game! The stupid shit! Yes, no, this is the most sarcastic way I could answer this. must deliver this to you. The Lord Inquisitor specified the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read it as soon as you have the time. You know what? Let's just take Argenta off the board and put Heinrichs on the board. I will manage the character assignment so that you can have Heinrichs, Alan, or would you rather have Kibella?
I am fine with whichever.
Okay. I will give you Heinrichs. And you can... Does this have
Always keep
crossplay?
your
I
eye
believe
on
it
the
does.
prize.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I'll Google it.
I was gonna say, you may have to look that up.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Let me look at Heinrich's inventory. Heinrich's inventory. He's okay. He's still got the sword that I gave him, or the pistol I gave him. He's got the helmet of the devoted protector and some flak armor.
Okay.
I gave him a.
You know how the executioner thing works more than me.
How the executioner class works?
It's easy to serve my ID to play between different stores and up to PC and Mac at the moment. In the future, we plan to bring the co-op mode to consoles and add cross-play between platforms. We'll announce this feature separately.
All right, here. I'll take character assignment back for a moment, and then I'll level him up.
What ails you?
Okay, executioner class. This is a class that specializes in a lot of bleed and a lot of DPS. Immediately inflicts bleeding on an ally or of their choice, including themselves. Ally gains +5 Medicaid divided by 10% bonus to dodge and 3 additional movement points until bleeding ends for any reason.
I'll pick for Cabela.
Okay, I can give you Kibella. That's not a problem.
It kind of has both, like, with, my brain can't fucking breathe, you know? My brain is having trouble breathing.
I'm watching your back. Always. Do you require...
Should I divide?
Let's not waste
Huh.
time with pleasantries. I always have a backup plan.
All right, let me. Do we have a better weapon for him? Veil Render. Yeah, I would actually. I'll give him Veil Render. Do I have a better gun for him? Yep. Faux hammer. Do I have better armor for him? He's wearing flak armor, which does give him a dodge penalty. Fire Blessed Carapace. Yeah, sure, I'll give him that.
Let us not dawdle.
There we go. Okay. Okay. That's up to you. 50 caliber magic missile. Okay.
Although, plastic tech, I don't think missiles are measured in calibers.
They're not.
Now, HIMARS, NASAMs, there are plenty of missiles too.
Just don't start
Rise to the
measuring
top, or
ICBMs.
get left in the dust.
Yeah, we're going back to the ship. What, Fox?
Check out the meme I just posted. Oh my god. What? The meme. Yeah, and in case it wasn't clear, that ain't fuck robots like the Interior says fuck Xenos. That's just fuck robots annoying Commander Shepard says fuck Xenos. Catch my drift.
Yes, I do. Inspection of the ship systems is complete. Tech priests are reporting machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel. Except there is an issue you must be made aware of. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I want to double-check the route to Dargonus and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the Atlas. One after the other, I saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and daemons. It is a shame they can't be dispersed with flame or bolter. Now we can be certain that problems with astropathic communication in the Cronus Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you will need to locate the key worlds of Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I am talking about Janus, Dargonus, and Kiava Gamma. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restoring control will be the necessary next step. What would the consequence of losing the contact with these worlds be? A world deprived of connection to its neighboring systems and the Cronus Expanse's infrastructure can only rely on itself, and their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, heretics, Xenos, anyone could prey on the helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rogue trader with no protectorate to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. The Vox Master is entirely correct. Your rogue trader Leonidas von Valancius, the successor to Theodora von Valancius, one of the most influential women this side of the Maw, but you are also new to business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch up a piece for themselves. It is important to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of the situation, which is why the sooner we reclaim these lost worlds, the better.
If the faithless decide that your worlds are easy prey, that is good. We will find enough enemies in your domain then, and we will kill them. The Undying One will look upon us with approval.
Kibella, your bloodlust never ceases to both amaze and horrify me. Tell me about Janus.
The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designated an agri-world. It is a powerful food base, capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the governor of House Vyat. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled.
What's Kiava Gamma?
Kiava Gamma is being managed by the governor of House Gaprek, and supplies your protectorate with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features an Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment.
Okay, so there's a machine cult on that world. I testify that Kiava Gamma is a world marked by the Omnissiah's patronage. By his grace, the manufactorums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Mistress Tolman neglected to mention that Kiava Gamma Manufactorum also supplies heavy machinery, from forage harvesters to vessel systems and components. You display commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capability, Van Kalux. Pleased to be of service. I like this guy. I really do. Like, this is the first Inquisitor that I've ever met and been like, you know, I like you. I've had suspicions or outright disdain for virtually every other Inquisitor I have seen in the Warhammer 40k mythos via its video games. This one just seems ordered, to the point, and yeah, he'll hijack your ass, but only if it's his job and he has no other choice. And he's at least going to be respectful about it.
Daniel, I don't really like Victor Saltspire.
What do I need to know about Dargonus?
Dargonus is the heart and soul of your protectorate. It is where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are. And so is the Von Valancius Palace. If you would like to know, this is where you will publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dargonus is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances.
Abelard, what's your opinion? Which world should we deal with first? Rediscovering the agri-world would supply your protectorate with something none of your servants can do without. Sustenance. The importance of basic food supplies should not be underestimated. Just look at Footfall in its current pitiful state. On the other hand, I'm concerned by the rumors concerning Kiava Gamma. There have been no problems on Janus for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. I trust I do not have to explain the capital world. Losing it would make us a laughingstock of the other dynasties. Besides, the loss of chronicles and ledgers would spell a bureaucratic catastrophe. So, all three systems are equally vital to the Protectorate. It falls to you to decide which should be brought into the fold before the rest, Lord Captain. Very well. Our course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention?
That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions, and are ready to depart Footfall immediately, should you desire.
So, Marvel's getting a new fighting game.
Marvel's getting a new fighting game. Okay.
Yeah, it's not being made by Capcom this time. It's actually being made by Arc System Works. If you're unfamiliar with that, they're the ones who made Blaze Blue. They also made the Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, which had characters from Persona and Ruby in it.
Okay.
So, at the very least, they know how to make a fighting game. Let's just hope they don't paywall over half the fucking roster this time.
What do you think we should do, Alan? Visit a dead world? Get rid of these ships? What's on your mind?
I'm fine with whichever planet you want to go to first.
This is going to be a really bad idea.
Oh yeah, ship combat. I forgot that this game has that.
Yeah, and I have no idea how ship combat specifically works, so we're going to find that out shortly before the end of the stream.
Really fucking easy.
Is it really? Okay.
That is if you're not stupid. That is if you're not stupid.
Time to earn your keep.
Okay. You have engaged the enemy in space combat. Battles in spaces and on the surfaces of planets work quite differently from one another. In space combat, the battlefield is separated into 3 zones marked by various degrees of brightness. Acceleration zones, mid-movement zones, and end-movement zones. Ships travel at high speeds even during combat, which is why your ships and those of your enemies must move a certain distance each round. You can only end your turn once your ship has traversed the minimum required distance upon entering the end movement zone. To move the ship, select the accessible cell on the battlefield and press X. Once you do, you will see a hologram of the ship that will allow you to evaluate the efficiency of future attacks and actions from that position, just as you would in regular combat. Press X again to confirm the choice and command the ship to move. Alternatively, you can press circle to remove the hologram.
All hands, prepare for acceleration.
Yes, they are.
Helmsman, take us in. Macro cannon, open fire.
Holy shit! Some ships are protected by shields. To deal damage to such an enemy, you must first pierce the shields. 2 shield arrays cover the ship's sides. One protects the bow, one protects the stern. When facing an enemy ship equipped with shields, choose your angle of attack wisely and direct your fire at the side where the shields are weakened or completely depleted. Note that enemy shields will recover every round. Rogue Trader's flagship is likewise protected by shields. If the enemy attacks you from a side where the shields are weakened or depleted, the ship will take damage. Flagship's damaged shields do not recover at the start of the next turn. Instead, they can be restored using the Restart Shields action on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Restarting shields reduces the flagship's combat efficiency. On its next turn, it will have reduced movement and firing range.
Lance battery, volley.
Well, yes. Okay. Good.
Coordinates set.
Fuck. I can't hit him. God damn it. I still can't hit him. Ah. Oh my god, this is obnoxious.
with the force of a supernova.
Yeah.
All hands prepare for acceleration.
Yes, I am.
Salvo!
Yes. Okay, that guy's ship got fucked. Is he trying to run? No, no! No, you don't get to run away from me. We didn't agree that you could run. Get back here. I can't use torpedoes.
Fire at will.
I could, however, fire a laser directly up his ass, which apparently did the job. Rookie skipper. Won your first void combat. Alright. That was the very first ship-to-ship combat I've ever done. It was actually not bad either. You know what? Let's go to a corpse planet. Begin scan. Okay. I guess I can't go on to that planet. Didn't we go to Templum Calixis already? Okay, they're not gonna let me go where I want to go. Yep, I need to go to the map of the Coronis Expanse itself. Whoa.
Okay, this is
Cool. Soto's tomb. Cradle of Kefri. Okay. Fuck it, let's go here first. Oh, great. Senior officers want to talk to me.
Hey, Alan, you want to know something? People who don't know the difference between etymology and etymology bug me in ways I just cannot put into words.
Did you just pun? Hey, Alan, do you see this glitch right now? I'm sitting in open air to the right of my throne on the ship.
You know, the electric chair, huh?
No, I'm sitting next to my throne in the air, invisible. Like as if I was on an invisible seat. And I rotated the fuck around. Oh, okay. Lord Captain, if I may request your attention for a moment, I must report a series of highly dangerous violations that have taken place in the fuel compartment. The Master-at-Arms is ignoring my demands, and I am thus forced to appeal directly to you. The Fuelers have founded a sect of some kind. This group practices fire worship of the Emperor and has begun burning promethium near the fuel lines. I beg you to stop this madness before we all go up in flames!
I should point out that there have been no incidents in the fuel compartment so far, and that the beliefs of this sect do not affect the obedience of the workers or their efficiency in any way. All assemblies are conducted strictly after hours with permission of their superiors. However, if you find their practices unacceptable, we will put a stop to them immediately.
The Emperor protects your lordship. I can assure you there is no heresy festering in the fuel compartment. The sect of the Fire Prophecies has been tested for purity and found to be in accordance with the Creed. Their leader, who calls himself the Oracle of Fire, is devout and submissive to his servants. They do not twist the sacred teachings. And as for their chosen forms of worship, these are neither rare nor remarkable. Many minor such cults exist in the Imperium with the full approval of the ecclesiarchy. Okay. In the sacred flame.
Short swords are well balanced, keep the wheel, while the ranges are impressive, they hit fast enough to keep enemies on
Okay.
back.
They assert that the man is a psyker. Okay. Ah! I could throw the guy out of that airlock. I could lock him in a cell or disperse them. I'm sure that that won't go horribly wrong. There's just a fire cult, apparently, that's burning promethium residue. Yeah, the cult could just move, too. Like, we could just have them move to a gathering zone that wouldn't cause a problem. Frankly, I didn't really see an issue. Okay, so none of these are explored. There's a drifting void ship. Alright, let's go over here first. Begin scan of the planet. Adamantine? Yes, I would. Oh! He's a navigator. Okay. Okay. What's over here? Scan the planet. It's a burning planet. It doesn't really have anything on it that I want. Okay. What's over here?
Smuggler's cash.
3 frag grenades, a crackhead grenade, some med kits, and some cargo. Cool! Okay. Jungle planet. What do you have? Another smuggler's cache. Trophies! Okay. Let's go talk to a ship. I don't want to have to kill everybody on board, but I will, damn it!
What?
I'm kidding.
I always keep my options open.
Oh. Poison runs through mechanical veins. The path to your goal seems easy as long as you do not turn back. Fire rages in an iron heart.
This is
Okay.
intriguing.
I do what I must.
Let's just blow a hole in the wall.
That wasn't so difficult.
We found a fire grenade and a med kit, in addition to some cargo. I'm okay with it. This is what? Yep. Power of boom. Mad tech grease. It's just a little bit of cargo.
Peculiar thing.
Over there.
Is there money to be made?
Oh, hi. It's a damaged door.
Just as I planned.
I got it.
Thank you, Captain. Oh, more goods. Some cargo.
More mad tech priests.
Yeah, because that's totally what we want here. Oh, that could be potentially problematic. What's in here? Just some cargo.
I ain't got no down there.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
The whispers told me how.
Fate and fortune
That
favor the
won't go
bold.
down easy.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
There we go. I got it. Oh! What the fuck?
I'll learn from this mistake. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. Let us not dawdle.
section of the machine. Just imagine a 40K version of James Cameron. Oh god, please don't. Need of a ritual protocol of repair, we will mend you. Did his... Yes, we will mend you. Oh my god! Okay.
I know that you are watching me, Venai Heinrichs. Not as a friend, but as a sentry. I do not mind.
Thank you. I do not doubt your loyalty.
Idira,
But your
you
method for
dumbass. How did you
selecting
do that?
victims makes me wary.
I tried to order her to go deactivated. She walked through it. Augmented gloves grants plus 10 weapon skill and plus 5 strength. Hey, Abelard, I found some new gloves for you.
Abelard's kind of a boss, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, great. There's toxins all over that area.
The Whispers told me a secret.
Invalid system parameters. Expected value 10. Settings changed. No pressure value 5.
I always have a backup plan. I will lead us to fortune. Dim fields.
It didn't turn the generator on. What are you thinking, Captain? I tried to turn the backup generator on.
A temporary setback.
I've suffered worse.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
An offering of blood, just as I was taught.
Okay.
This is intriguing.
Okay.
I do what others
Okay.
Your pain won't stop me. Is there money to be made?
The Vicia. Would he be proud? Am I?
I've faced worse than this. I always get the job done.
Okay, I shut the gas off.
That's how it's done.
I did for you. Oh my god!
I don't like this area.
I don't either, and I'm seeing a lot of warp traces in here.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
I think I have an injury I need to
I
fix.
know how to take.
How may I serve?
What is it, Rogue?
Should I divine our next step?
I always keep my options open.
Don't squirm.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
This will help.
I owe you a debt.
Did you want?
I will lead us to fortune.
Okay.
At least we definitely have a lot of benefits.
Yeah. Okay, we turned on the backup generators. Is there anything else back here? No. Okay. This feels like a really creepy ghost story.
Not only that, I feel like something's about to happen.
Oh, I know something's
Rise
about
to
to
the
happen.
top, or get left in the dust. I'll make an example.
Hi! The servitors! And a mad Logis, okay. And 3 mad Technomats. Nope. 2 mad Technomats and a mad Magos. Oh boy! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The fuck? Herald of Corruption? That needs to be destroyed. Alright, I'm ready when you are. Yeah, I didn't, I had no idea.
I'll make it happen. You never stood a chance.
Did some damage to the mad Logis.
On it.
Yeah, here, Alan, take a shot. See what you can do. Machine Spirit's gone loopy. This is a little worse than Machine Spirit's gone loopy, bro. Let me fucking tell you.
You know, I will say this, I did fuck up.
The best defense is a good offense.
They're not very speedy, so that's good news at least. Alright, Alan. Take your next shot. If you can, try to focus on taking out one of the Mad Logis or the Mad Magos. Okay, then target them. They're extremely durable anyway. This sounds like fucked up horror combat music. Ugh. After this, I'm gonna stop playing and stop the stream, and then I'm gonna get on V Rising and try to get closer to the new content in V Rising.
before crossing me.
Okay, that was your weak shot.
Man, its damage reduced by 75%. If you hit him with an actual shot,
make an opening. Yeah.
The best defense is a good offense.
That didn't kill him, but it crippled him. I'll take it. I may have to move Idira and protect my character from the servitor. Alright, Alan, Kibella's all yours. You want to try and hit as many enemies at once as you can with her death from above. Like, yeah, and then get those servitors with a death from above. Oh, it hit the other thing, too! And then do Blade Dance? I just farted. Cool.
Let your soul be purged.
Huh. That did not do near as much damage as I would have liked. I would say use... Okay, use one of her... There you go. Then try to do a single target attack on the Herald of Corruption in order to finish it off.
Death is a blessing.
Okay, now use her ability that draws her all the way back. Acrobatic Artistry. Or do that.
My blade
Bonus
whispers
damage.
your name.
There we go, okay. Let her stay back here now. Alright.
What is this foreboding?
She got rid of the other Herald of Corruption. Now we don't have to figure out what happens when those get a turn. I will take that as
Or
a small victory.
will do.
Idira, how did you miss that?
But of course,
My god, darling.
on it.
Yeah, well, if Sony lowers their prices enough, you might just end up coming to us anyway. I warned you not to be loyal to any particular company, and sooner or later, Microsoft and fucking Nintendo both let you down, exactly how I knew they would. That damage, yo.
Get me a target.
I won't do that.
Oh, I fucked up.
For the throne's glory. Naturally. Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
I'll at least try to get some sort of support going on.
Hand in hand.
I really don't want to have to thin the veil any more than I already have, but that guy has got to go. He lived through that. Okay, he's on fire, actually. He'll burn to death in the next round. Here, Alan, take another shot. I guess try to get rid of the servitor in front of... No, the one that Heinrichs has is bleeding. He'll die on his next round. Abelard's enemy if you can. If not, then hit the one behind... Okay, then hit the one behind the weak one that Heinrichs is looking at. The one that's undamaged. A few spaces behind it. Machine spirits have gone loopy. They've been corrupted by the warp. This place is a nightmare house.
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Yup, that dropped him by 3/4 of his HP. I'm okay with it. Okay, I am going to adjust where the rear line is, so that if you have to move, you can. And still get benefits from it, okay? Parry! Oh, and the other one tried to move away from him and he... No, it tried to take a turn and it died. Exactly how I knew it would. From the DOT. Okay, kill the other servitor. Oh, if I'd known you were gonna move there, I would have adjusted it to that location. Yeah, focus on that servitor. Just go ahead and polish him off, and then we might be able to make a charge.
Consider this a taste of what's to come. Another enemy down.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Parry. Kibella might be able to death from above behind both of those guys. Okay, then I guess do a cleave. Get up against him, do blade dance, then do a cleave. That one's dying from DOT damage anyway next turn. Pretty sure. Neither of her swords, I guess, deal good armor penetration. The only other thing you might be able to do is blade dance, and I don't know if it will hit Abelard or not. Is the problem. Abelard is more than tanky enough. I think he can eat it. Whatever she hits him with.
Let your soul be purged.
Oh god. Oh god, game, no. Game, no. No, you did not just freeze. Okay. It just needed to load. If she does death from above now, it won't kill him, but... Now you can fart on him and he'll die, I guess.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Will do. Was that you? Or... But of course. On it. Just as I foretold.
He killed his friend, tried to hit you two, and both of you dodged both of his attacks. Wow. Yeah, that really fucking worked out for you, didn't it, dumbass?
Everyone, step aside. Let's see to it. Naturally. I won't object to it.
Yeah.
Let's make some opportunities.
I'm not that much better off than you are right now.
Who, if not me?
Oh, yeah.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
Give you back your rear line bonus. Your turn, Captain. Not a lot of good options for you? We'll have to start moving closer, I guess.
Best defense is a good offense.
These guys are durable. Ow. Damn. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, that guy took burning DOT and died.
Cover me!
She can't do shit either. I'm gonna have to move my character back around from where I moved him. Abelard and Heinrichs are gonna have to finish these guys off together. With Kibella as backup. Because the way we're going, you and I aren't gonna get much of a chance.
The Emperor is on our side. But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it. Naturally.
Oh, it took away all of my actions.
I'll see our foes obliterated. Let's see to it. I'm done with this one.
Damn!
For the throne's glory. Let's see to it. The Inquisition sends their regards. Be gone.
Servitors didn't drop anything. The Mad Logist dropped something. A marksman rifle. That's actually a pretty good rifle. 21 to 25 damage. Single shot, deadeye shot.
Do you require Inquisitorial?
Yes.
I have a
Take care,
nose
brother.
for profit and the taste for adventure.
Mad Technomat.
The additional hit chance is worse than the Rebel sniper rifle, but
Let us not do.
I've seen a lot.
Maybe you, maybe you need that one.
Risks.
Was 18 to 25. This one is 21 to 25.
Do you see that?
Oh my god, the rebel sniper rifle has 3% ping, whereas the marksman has 15%.
It's up to you if you want to use it. If you don't use it, I probably will.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide to see if it's actually better than the rebel sniper rifle.
Why don't you put it to use in a battle and find out? And I will use the rebel sniper rifle while you use that one for now.
I always have
And
a
if
backup
you decide
plan.
you don't like that one, then I will take the marksman rifle. Seems legit, right? Good God. This... Alan, the veil's getting really thin here. We should probably get out of this place.
What do we have here?
Oh, hi, a trap.
I will lead us to fortune.
Did you want something? I go where the whispers lead. Huh, that wasn't so difficult.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Huh? Oh, great. Oh my god. That's a lot of fucking dudes. There's multiple Vox skulls and multiple Heralds of Corruption. And my fucking character is all the way back here. And so is Heinrich's. Put a deer over here. Alright, that's the best I can do. I don't know.
I'll see to it personally.
I think I put that a little too far back, actually.
Who if not me? It's as good as done.
Lock that side off. Jesus, the veil is very thin here.
I'll see to it.
Here. Take a shot. Take two. What?
Die. No. Expect a little bit more of that, but it's not all.
You never stood a chance.
Rotate the rear line. Adjust it. Forward.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to get rid of those heralds. They're giving the enemy a lot of temporary hit points. Those need to go now! Blade dance.
My blade whispers your name.
It's just bonus damage. That's really all I see it as.
Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name.
Yeah, there's two more of them. Fuck me. Oh no. Okay, pull her back. This strategy is now a million times more difficult to think about.
I've suffered worse.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just really wish I hadn't learned it all.
Was it you? Or... That is not my destiny. Anything else? But of course. Oni. Will do.
This place is steeped in warp corruption. The Vox skulls give the servitors extra turns. We need to destroy those now. There's a lot that needs to happen here. Focus on the Heralds of Corruption first. They're gonna make the enemy so durable we won't be able to do shit if we don't take them out. This is already gonna be a grueling fight.
Really? Mitch, look where I
Okay, tell me how. What the fuck, game? That makes no sense. Whatever. We've destroyed 2 of them, and 1 of them is half dead. We're just gonna have to keep trying to force what we can. As far as what you can do now, try to find a way to weaken these servitors, because, yeah, they're gonna overwhelm us the way we're going. Kill the Vox Skull if you can, actually. I will take that as an acceptable addition. Those Vox Skulls give additional turns to the servitors. They need to go down. Why are you able to throw multiple grenades? Pretty sure we can't do that.
I need a foothold. But of course, Lord Captain. Let's see to it.
I can't do a cleave. Kind of is. This is stupid. It is an even fight. It is an even fight. This is not even by any stretch right now. Put Abelard in the front line zone in order to force the enemy to get drawn into a disadvantage. Move him 1 step forward next to Heinrichs. And now you can cleave! Or do a Thunder Smash. Okay. Well, you did some serious damage to that one.
I am ready for whatever comes. I won't compromise my principles.
No line of sight? What do you mean, no line of sight? No, I mean... I'm gonna have to do this.
On it.
I had a 95 and I missed?! Game, that's really insulting.
I'll make it happen.
Okay. Okay.
Be gone.
Did the Herald of Corruption just die? Fear no obliteration. Killed an enemy with 100 damage dealt by one attack. No, I didn't. What? I know I didn't. Okay, that force grenade is not going to help anybody. Okay.
Anything else? Will do. On it. Will do.
How did that
Of
miss?
course, I have wrought your downfall.
There. We've got to destroy that last Herald of Corruption.
Scorn the pain.
Did you see that Vox Skull short circuit and take damage? I know. It's because of the cover blocking the way. It somehow reads that thing as being on the ground level, even though it's not, and would easily be seeable from where you are. That is a case of game mechanics failing. Pull yourself back to the rear line. We will deal with it another way. Focus on trying to kill these servitors as fast as you can.
Defense is a good offense.
And now for the real pain. These guys have a ridiculous amount of damage resistance. Okay.
I won't object to it.
Another enemy down.
Okay.
An exemplary strike.
That hit like a freight train.
Who if not me? I won't stand for it. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. Accept your lot.
But of course, Lord Captain. Let's see to it. More trouble than it's worth. Naturally. Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. But of course, Lord Captain.
There. That cripples that one. Alright, have Kibella finish off the last servitor. Or the one that Heinrich's just crippled, I guess. If she can do it without getting hit. Okay, okay, then just focus on the one in front of you then.
Caught by the web, let your soul be purged.
Carve him up! Yeah, I know. It's been a while. I didn't realize that. I didn't think that clearing this ship was going to take this much time. Kill him. We are going to stop after this battle. There's just no.
Anything else? On it. Was that you? Or...
Not wrong. What did you shoot? Oh. Yeah, I guess he's an ideal target right now. Getting shot.
Not die in dishonor.
I won't object to it. Naturally. For the thrones.
Damn! Dude! That Herald of Corruption is not helping them as much as I thought it was going to. But when you have DPS this bullshit... Wow! Get shellacked, motherfucker. I am going to be doing something about that durability issue, though. Now that the servitors are gone, though, there's not really a whole lot those Vox skulls can do. Except maybe stand there and look annoyed.
Taking calculated risk is in my second nature. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I refuse.
Yeah, Heinrichs is definitely proving himself here.
I'll see to it personally.
I did not mean to reload, game.
On it. Who if not me?
Realign the front lines. Alan, are you ready to deal a metric shit ton of damage? Because I'm about to direct you on how to do that right now. First, continue your assault on that Vox skull. Hit him with everything you've got. Hit him with every damaging attack you have. No reservations. You're gonna like what I do here.
Come, the other side away.
Damn! Alright. Now, go to your activated abilities when you're done with that. Go to activated abilities and head up to Heroic Act. Trigger the Death Waltz. target the spot right next to the Mad Magos and the Vox Skull that she's standing next to? That's not where I suggested.
Brings me no pleasure.
But it's working.
Death is a blessing. Come, the other side awaits.
Okay. That did a lot of damage. Never mind, I withdraw my complaint. Objection withdrawn. You might be able to do another death from above and get close if you can. Yep. Can she melee him from there?
Let your soul be purged.
Do that. She can fucking death from above again. And again. Why not? Finish him.
Death is a blessing.
Okay. Yeah, but there's nobody close enough for her to hit with it.
I know what is to come.
Excuse me. It worked! It worked! He's dead.
I know, but just imagine what that man was just thinking of with her jumping back from the fuck is she doing?
Oh, she's out of ammo and she can't reload. Fuck. That's as risky as I'm willing to get with the veil. Alright, get over to where you can nail that guy to a wall and start picking at him.
Twice before crossing me. The best defense is a good offense.
That works. Yep. Hard to argue with that.
Get me a target.
I won't object to it.
I was hoping that that cover would disappear when I broke it.
Let's see to it.
Just keep going after the Vox Skull and that other soldier. Heinrichs and I have this. I have a plan. Jesus! Well, that guy just ceased to exist.
It's as good as done. Should have thought twice before crossing me. I'll see to it personally.
Naturally. I'm done with this one.
Alright. Finish him off, Captain. Oh, there you go. She can get in range. Blade dance.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh my god. That was so obnoxious. Ooh, a plasma pistol. Bob's your uncle. Don't worry, Alan, I wasn't a big fan of how long that took either. Oh my god. There's a door back here. I don't know what trap that apparently was, but it did not work. What is this? Provocator's Helmet applies -10 penalty to perception for all attacks made against the wearer and to all enemies in a 2-cell radius from the wearer. That's pretty good. That's a good helmet.
Is there money to be made?
What? What?
more damage, and also deals an additional 5% of the target's missing wounds. The assassin's dodge reduction, armor penetration, and parry reduction doubled for this.
Alan, you're gonna like what I just discovered about my archetype. Take and hold. The Grand Strategist chooses one combat tactics area. Every ally inside that area gains an extra turn with 1 AP and 2 movement points at the start of the Grand Strategist's next turn. For every enemy killed in the selected combat tactics area, this AP is increased by +1 up to a maximum of 3, and movement points go up by +2 up to a maximum of 6. I broke it. Hello, Pebbles. Yes, baby. Executioner upgrade. Carnival of Misery. Until the end of combat, all damage dealt to enemies by DOT effects is doubled after all other modifiers. This effect stacks and can be inflicted by more than one executioner. He doubles damage over time effects when he activates this. Dude! Heinrich's MVP.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, no, there was really no debating that, and I was shocked. Do you want to try out? So how did that sniper rifle do for you? Do you want to keep it, or do you want to pass it along to somewhere else?
It's really hard to say with this because this sort of battle was kind of.
Yeah, this fight really didn't give you what you needed to know on that one. Come on, we should be able to just get out of this ship now.
This could be an opportunity.
Oh, there's another trap here. Okay, I'm gonna disarm that trap.
What's that?
And that trap. And then I'm gonna save it because I am not gonna fight another wave before we get out of here. And just no, I need to get up and go pee. I need to walk. Like, oh my god. All right. thank you all very much for watching. I've been Savage Hound Dust, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, folks. And have a good one, Rev. We're doing pretty good. We're just tired after this.